Outer Orange. Welcome to another video. As you guys can see here, I have a survey and we're going to be doing it today because why not? Twitter, it's on there. You can find it on their social medias or whatever. Take the survey as well. I think you have a chance to win a prize. I think they're going to be doing a random thingy mabopper. So yeah, go ahead and join in on the fun. If you want to take the survey, everyone's kind of been talking about it for very obvious reasons, but we're going to go ahead and talk about it too. So let's get started. Do you currently play Cardfight Vanguard? I do. I played the English version only. Why do you play the English edition? Ease of availability, variety of cards available to compete. Honestly, all of these. Let's see what's next. For how long have you been playing Cardfight Vanguard? Cardfight Vanguard Overdress. It's actually been more than, has it been more than 3 years? Yeah, it's pretty much it's been up almost 3 years. We'll say 3 years. Have you been playing since you started or did you take a break? Did not take a break at all somehow. How did you first get into the game? Select a few. Definitely was community friends, stuff like that. It was definitely community friends, family stuff. What did you start playing? When did you start playing Vanguard Overdress products? So we started in the Shinimon arc right here. So what do you enjoy most about playing the game? I like building the deck. I like collecting cards. I like playing strategy. I like playing with card attributes, time spent with employees, competition, emergent moments, and pretty much everything. Yeah. That's all of them. I don't really have an other. Which other formats do you play? I play all of them. Do you know about the new upcoming Vanguard trial decks listed? So we got, do I plan to pre-order them? Probably not, but I'll probably purchase them, but I'm not gonna pre-order. Let's see what's next. How many types of trial decks did you pre-order purchase? I did not, none of them. I'm probably gonna pick up like maybe one. Anyway, do you know Cardfight Vanguard, blah blah blah, Reborn? Do you plan to pre-order it? I'll probably gonna, yes, I know about it, but I don't plan on, I don't know, so I'm just gonna go with this one. Because I know about it, but I don't know what I'm going to be doing about this booster pack 6, whatever's happening. Okay, from reach of 1 to 10, being least satisfying, 10 being most satisfying. What do I like most about cards based on nations? Definitely like an 8. Like the over trigger, oh boy, the over trigger. Let's see, let's give that a nice solid 1. Don't laugh at me. It's staying at a 1. Don't laugh at. Don't laugh at my 1. Real talk though, I'm actually making a video about this probably soon. I meant to do this video actually the last time we had a ban list and I didn't. And then I saw another person talk about this as well in their own personal video, which was TIE Fighter. And I meant to do a video then and then I didn't. I think I've been hesitating because it is kind of a heavy subject and I don't want people to take it the wrong way. But I do think we're at a point in the game where the over trigger is so much of an issue and there's definitely more conciseness towards it being gone that there should be something done, at least in premium. There should definitely be something done. I think in D the over trigger isn't as big of an issue, but I know that in D it won't be going away, but I do think in premium it just needs to go, and maybe there will come a time where it will go. Maybe creating the video talking about the subject on a deeper subject would help, but I'm definitely at a 1, but honestly it's more of a 2 because I don't distaste it in overdress. I would even say I'll probably keep that at a 3. In overdress I don't really mind it. In premium I do mind it a lot. Red deck's a 7. It's okay. Which characters do you like? I like Megumi. Tamari's pretty chill. Definitely where Masanori is really cool. Toya's badass. Maybe no, I think I'll leave it there. Yeah, I think I'll leave it there. Miri's kind of cool too. Which units from Overdress do you like? I actually don't care about any of the trial deck ones as much as I like the other ones. So I'm gonna go for the other here. We're gonna put Orphist, Flagberg, PDO, and Zorga. So funnily enough, and by any means necessary, don't think that I don't like these ones. If I really had to pick my favorites, I actually prefer these over the trial deck ones, as crazy as it sounds, because I never really got into Bruce, never cared for Bastion, I tried Magnolia at first, didn't really like it. Sarah Snow has never really been my favorite actually of all of them, and I definitely don't care about Nirvana because it's dragons. Even though Nirvana as a deck I actually started as first because I liked it the most, and then over time, just because of how expensive Dragon Empire tends to be, I actually decided to drop it and I sold it instead. So anyway, from rate of 1 to 10, How much do you recommend the OuterOrange animation series? I think it's like a solid 7. I think if you're like willing to try and are okay with it being kind of like a card fight thing, like you can have fun with it. I don't think it's like the best thing in the world, especially season 1, but I think season 2 was really good, and I think season 3 would only get better. And people try to get into the game, I think they would enjoy it. As long as you just pretend season 1 isn't, you know, that important. Please share your reasons on why you would or would not recommend. I think it has pretty good animation, appealing anime. Oh, I can only pick one. I guess animation. I mean, there's a lot of reasons, but I'll stick with animation. That's kind of a rough one. Do you know about the latest series? Yes, I do. Season 3. Have you watched? Yes, I have. Blah, 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 blah. Satisfied? I think I'm at a 7 right now. I really can't give full input because there's only been like 2 seasons. So it's a 7 right now. I might go up, might go down. I don't know. It kind of depends. Blah, blah, blah. Wheel dress. I guess we're just going to pick high quality animation again since we literally can't pick anything else. The official Vanguard website. I think it's okay. I think it's like an 8. What do you like about the... I don't even know. I guess the illustrations, like I don't know. I don't browse in there. I think the content's actually pretty good. I've definitely been in the content. I don't know about the deck recipes, specifically the ones that they provided, like for VU a while back. Those weren't really too great. I don't really have that much input for that, to be honest. Which areas do you wish to improve on? Maybe just knowledge of its existence. People knowing it exists. Because I don't think people even really know it exists. Does the history of lore? No, not really. I am not a big lore person. Do you know about the new upcoming video game? Yes, I do. Do you plan on... Yes, I am. Which version? Both? Please share your thoughts on why you would want or not want. I like video games that involve card games. I like content developed by... I don't know who that is. Oh, that's the person I created. I don't know who. I don't really care. My friends are telling me I'm playing it. Low quality and not appealing. No. I guess none of these. I'm a content creator. So even for content, this would be sick to do stuff with and get more people into the game, either virtually or physically. So honestly, like I'm excited for the game just to even get more people aware that this game exists, especially since it's on Steam, so it's like easier access. So have you participated in any of our online? Yes, I have. Do you know about the P-Cut? Yes, I do. Crazily enough, I know it's surprising, guys, but I may have been one of the 2022 YouTube exclusive reveals. Crazy. It might have been me. You guys should definitely go check that out. It's the Bermuda Triangle Premium reveal. Go check it out. It's on my channel. It's on my main channel. You just open up my webpage. You'll find it there. It's crazy. Go watch it. For region 1 to 10 being resatisfying, how satisfied were you with the P-Clan Collection 22 YouTuber exclusive reveals? I was very satisfied. I actually wish there was more added onto it because I think this hyped up the set pretty well. Like I think this is a very good step in the right direction. Like, I think doing these is really cool, especially especially now that I've been a part of one. I think it's really cool. So for multiple reasons. One, as a content creator, it was really fun to do this for obvious reasons because I got to reveal a card. But 2, like it was just cool to be excited for other content creator revealing stuff. Just the excitement of like knowing what date it's coming, like because there were actually actual dates for it, and just getting excited for what other people would provide was really cool. And then like just in general, like I saw the community would get really excited. People were watching them. The chat was going crazy. The support behind it was really cool. So overall, I think it's cool. I would even take this a step further. I don't know if it's possible, but I think it would be really cool to either have like a hot stamp or like an exclusive, like kind of like obviously this was but from this content creator. Like a good example was like it'd be really cool if like we could take like the DP one that Different Fight revealed, that either got like a hot stamp on it or like a signature on it, like on the SPs, maybe even just something to kind of add a little extra oomph to want to open up those packs. I think people would be really excited to open up like a Different Fight DP exclusive or a TIE Fighter, Nova Grappler one, or a Kai, Link Joker one, like or mine, you know, whichever one. I just think it would be overall a really cool thing to add. I don't know if it would be hard or if, you know, if there'd be people like complaining or something, but I just think like just having a little extra thing added onto it would be super cool. A signature, if that's possible. I just think stuff like that would make more incentive to want to open them because they're content creator ones. And I don't even know if anyone has ever, like if other TCGs have done something like this before where they have like an exclusive card or something that was specifically revealed by someone and is signed by them. Like I know we have some for like arts and like voice acting reactors and all this stuff, but I don't know if we've ever done one for like a content creator reveal, and I think that would be super cool, and it would add a lot of like special like value behind the card, and also make the set be very exclusive, very unique, and stand out from the other sets, on top of getting people to actually want to buy the sets even more. But that's my personal opinion. I just think it'd be something cool to do. Like after experiencing it, like it made me think about how cool it would be to take the extra step. Like I would literally buy a revival collection set, not even for my own signature, but for other people's signature, like just because, or signature or stamp or anything, just because I think that's super cool. Like it adds on bling while not trying too hard, and it makes people want to buy stuff. So that's my personal opinion. Personally, I think it's a really great idea. I think it should definitely stay, and I definitely support it. So whether I'm in them or not, I think they're great. I liked the ones that were in 2020, so I thought those were really fun. So do you know about the lyrical? Yes, I do. I was in it, not literally in it, but I was in the chat. I was watching them. How satisfied were you? I thought it was really cool. It was a definitely solid 5. I would love to see more of that kind of stuff. I wouldn't mind seeing stuff where they kind of get like maybe a little training arc on how to play the game. It might have made it a lot easier for them to actually play the trial decks and stuff like that. Like if they had like another person with them kind of telling them what to do, or not telling them what to do, but kind of helping them out to kind of understand how to play the game. Like maybe like, I don't know, like another VTuber or another person or another content creator or something that knows how to play the game, and kind of teach them a little bit, so that way they can actually play the trial decks and like understand what's happening. Well, it probably would have been a cool addition. They had a lot of fun, it seemed like to me. Cool. It was funny because I actually didn't know either of them. I didn't know who either people were, but once I looked at their Twitter, I was like, oh, this is actually really cool. So it was definitely solid. You were interested, you were satisfied, or were not satisfied? Appealing. I mean, personally, I'm definitely on the positive side. Appealing in illustrations as shown in real life. I thought that was definitely, I follow the influencers, obviously. Interested in playing the style of cards, definitely yes. Interested in knowing more about the upcoming cards, definitely yes. Nations featured, definitely yes. The nations are those that I own decks to play of, yep. I don't know anything else. I think all the illustrations were fine. I think the influencers are fine. I mean, there might be some for other people that may not follow certain influencers or may not know certain people. So like TIE Fighter, me, and Jaime are definitely like lower on that side of things. So to some people it might be kind of like news, like who are these people? I've never heard of them before. So for them it might have been a little bit harder to get into, but it's a good way to also explore that side of things and get more of the smaller content creators up higher as well. So it's kind of like a good thing, right? So, but also on the other end of things, like, so we had, you know, the Niji-san collaboration as well. For the people that aren't as into VTubers, they might not know them, but overall I think it was good. I think it was fun, definitely a good experience. I think any collaboration, and I did see the collaboration of a Negative Legend also opened up some trial decks. I thought that was like super cool. So seeing stuff like that, just I think it's great. The more people I think collab with this stuff, the better. I think exposing people to the game is just a really good thing. Never against it. Have you ever seen any? Yeah, I have. I've seen mainly Zero ads, and it's mainly been on Twitter. So I guess Twitter. Twitter. Because that's the only Twitter, and my anime list website, because the anime list was posting about the actual anime. Where do you usually get updates on the game? I honestly am now just using the Discord. So I would say Twitter. So it's definitely Twitter, non-official channels, and local stuff, like people talking about it, like Discord, and yeah, that's mainly it. Which other volume do you associate with Cardfight Vanguard Overdress? Excellent artwork, card quality, with the exception of like the misprints and the errata stuff. Buying time with friends, definitely. Collecting cards with attributes that I enjoy, 100%. Competitive allows me to immerse in the moments. Yep, unboxing to find rare card, all of them, honestly, all of them. Which other games do you play? None of these, though I do have the Final Fantasy TCG. I have played Force of Will. I have played Yu-Gi-Oh! I have played Shadowverse, but specifically the online one. I haven't really played the Evolve one because I don't own it. I want to get into Vice. I'm gonna uncheck this because I've only played online. Let's see. Don't play Pokemon. I tried Magic the Gathering in the past, but I haven't. Keep in mind, I haven't taken either of these games seriously. Vanguard was the first one I took seriously. Same with Vice, Force of Will. I didn't have anyone to play with, so. And I got the Final Fantasy one because one of the places that I went to was selling it, and it happened to be the Final Fantasy X one, and I like Final Fantasy X, so I just had to buy it. Besides playing trading card games, what other activities do you do? I attend Comic Cons. I like board games. I like cosplay. I like hanging out with friends. I like listening to music. I used to go to concerts all the time. I like playing video games. I used to do sports. I really do. I like watching anime. I also like to hike and write and read. I think that's really it. Programming. I guess programming is others too. It's literally my job. So probably probably that ends of things. In the past 3 months, what game-related content do you follow constantly? Definitely video, art, tech builds, stickers, emojis, memes, question mark. What game-related content do you follow? I mean, I really watch like live streams. Oh, I have to pick one. I guess live stream. I think live stream might be the best answer. I think I'll stick to live stream. Honestly, it's mainly like, I guess gaming content. It's mainly like YouTube and like Ludwig. Like, and sometimes it's like, I don't know. I'm weird with that kind of stuff. Is that it? This concludes. Oh wow, we're done. Oh, the Vanguard portion. Oh, Vice. Do you currently play Vice? No. Any reason for stopping not playing the game? Time constraints? Lack of community? But the community part I could probably fix pretty easily. Definitely mainly time constraints. I would say time constraints is the biggest issue. If I really want to get into it, I probably would. Because we actually have a community around where I'm at. It's not big, but we have one. And honestly, with having some kind of influence, I could probably find people online pretty easally. So besides playing trading card keys, what activities do you do for leisure and hobbies? Oh, like this is just the same answer. Yep. I mean, it's the same thing. What are the supplies you look out for? Oh, all of them. Everything. I love accessories and all that jazz. I know that's the worst way to answer this question, but that's how I'm gonna answer. Have you seen any Vice? Nope. Aside from like actual Vanguard, no, I haven't seen any. Where do you usually get updates in the game? Not applicable. I do not get updates in the game. I guess we'll say the official social media channels, because I have seen Kai talk about Vice on that one like stream, like where they talked about Vice and a couple other things. So I have seen it discussed at least once. So did you participate in Springfest 2022? Yes, I did. What game format did you join in? All of them except Vice. How many regional championships did you attend? 0. I want to attend. Did you attend? Oh wait, no, I attended one. I'm sorry, because I attended one in Georgia. I didn't realize that it was, for some reason I was thinking the future, but I realized that I've attended one. I attended the Georgia one. And that is outside your region. No, but I plan on. On a scale of 1 to 5, how would you rate the venue that the tournament was held at? A 4. I've attended multiple ones. I did like the Chicago one a little bit more than the Georgia one, mainly because the location and the place that we actually fought was like really nice. Whereas the Georgia one felt a little bit more like a con, as weird as it sounds. Like the room itself wasn't the greatest. How would you rate your experience with the tournament organizer? Probably a 4. There was like a little bit of issue like within the actual like brackets in Georgia. The Chicago one was like chill. I think my biggest issue, actually I would say it's even a 3. I think my biggest issue is definitely the sleeve situation that was happening. I understand that like in the venue these things were being discussed, but it would have been nice if there was like an overall understanding of what to do with sleeves. And it was definitely an added stressful experience. Like a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people approaching me or approaching other people trying to figure out what to do with the sleeves. People were getting DQ'd over this stuff. There was just a lot of issues going on with the sleeves. And I think because of that, I think this year in particular kind of may have even scared some people. And I think that's not a good thing. Like some people like were scared to even enter future ones because of the sleeve issue, specifically in North America. I do want to state this is a North America problem, like specifically in America. I don't think this issue stands in like Europe and Asia, though I don't know. I don't live there, but as far as I know, I have heard a lot less issues with just in general with sleeves and just all this extra misc stuff. I feel like this just wasn't as an issue in Europe, or not as much as an issue in Europe, whereas I feel like in North America, literally starting from the very first Springfest, which was the California one, like there were already issues like starting and coming out. There's a bunch of DQs over it. Now granted, I'm not a judge. I only participated. I don't know all the all the inner works of what was happening in the background, but I just know that there was a lot of stress kind of forming and evolving behind it. A lot of people didn't know what to do or how to react, and there was just a lot of like the back and forth. Oh well, here it was like this, but here is like this, and there was no concrete answer. I think it was just stressing people out, and I think avoiding that would be good, or just having a concrete section that says, hey, this is how we want the sleeves, and just get it done. And I know there was literally a post about the sleeves like on the ban list, so I'm pretty sure it's getting situated now, but I think at the time when it was happening, it was definitely a really rough experience. Judges were pretty cool. I didn't have any issues with judges personally. Some I'm just gonna give it a 5. I don't know how the people had their experiences. How attractive was the tournament prizing? Definitely a 3, maybe a 4. As someone who has actually topped that I went to 4 total for Springfest, and only one of them I didn't top at all. And I would definitely say that the prizing for top 8 felt pretty rough. Just though it is pretty. Like here's one of the top 8 prizings. I made it look prettier by putting it in like a case, and this was actually Solom's idea to actually put these in something, right? So I think the top 8 prizing is good, but I do feel, I think just for entering top 8. By the way, here's the other one. Here's another one. Like this is the another top 8 prize. I do feel people that get into top 8 should have something more than just a promo card, because like for example, I have an example right here. It's kind of hard to see, but I have a top 8 mat that I got from entering the Florida one for Kingslayer cards, right? And that made me feel really special. Like I actually didn't even know I was getting a playmat. It was probably advertised, I just never noticed. And getting a playmat, having a literal physical memory aside from just a card, is just really nice. Like I could use the playmat if I want to. Like here, I'll show you guys. It's literally just right here. But you see that by the Pikachu, there's just like a playmat hanging right here. It says top 8. They have the regular versions without the top 8, and mine says top 8 on mine specifically. And they're exclusive because only people that got top 8 actually got those playmats. And I just think it's cool. Like I could talk about it, I could show it to people, I could show the cards as well. But I think a mat feels nicer. Now I know printing a playmat for 8 top 8s per tournament per format and all stuff is probably a little much, but it would be nice to just have something more than just like a tossed prize card in your face, because that's kind of how it was, you know. Top 8 starts and you just get tossed your prize card and you just go into top 8, and it just doesn't really feel that prestigious. As weird as it sounds, like it wasn't even sleeved, by the way. We were just kind of thrown them, and like it just makes it feel like it's just not even that worthy. But that's my personal opinion. I do think mats should come back. I do think there should be a trophy. I just think there should be like an added pizzazz to topping these events. I think that there should be a lot of praise behind people topping, aside from just photos and stuff like that. I think people really deserve the time and effort to just be noticed and recognized, just because there's a lot of effort behind, you know, entering these events, even from the user side, not just the people running the tournament events. I know running the events is also a lot of work, obviously, but it would be nice to also let the user feel special, like feel special for entering, feel special for being a part of it. Like, and I feel like there is a little bit of a disconnection between the person entering and the tournament organizer, and that's the only thing that I kind of would hope in the future that may or may, okay, it could be fixed, or may or not, or I think should be addressed. I don't know how well it's addressed, but personally, me entering, like it's something I felt like I was lacking, or it felt like there was a little bit of lackingness. It would even be nice if there was like a photo for top 8, just to see all the groups of people that entered that made it to top 8. Maybe that would be super cool. I don't know, just anything to kind of add a little bit extra flair to it would just be nice. Like I said, at the end of the day, I had fun. I have my little prize cards that add a little extra flair to them, just to make me and my tops feel special and more recognized. As someone who's had never topped an event ever, it was an experience on its own, and I will definitely always remember it regardless. But just personal, just, you know, thinking outside of my emotions and outside of just, you know, topping, even for other people, I definitely see there being added more. But that's my personal thing. What are some prizes you wish to see in the future? Playmats. So speaking of playmats, trophies, more photos, I don't even know what else. Maybe some other exclusive stuff to specifically top 8. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being the most, what is your likelihood of participating in the future physical? Oh, definitely a 5. I'm definitely participating again. I love participating in these events. I wish there was more of them. I love these things. I wish there were more local ones, so that way I don't have to travel, you know, 16 hours somewhere. But that's my biggest thing, is like traveling is kind of hard for some people, and I think more people would enter if there was more of these and just more local ones for people to be able to try stuff out. I just think the states are all so far from each other. It's really hard to enter some of them when you know, you're in California then there's a Georgia one. Well, the Georgia one is literally on the other side of the country, so it's really hard to enter. It's literally a day and a half drive, if not more. Or by plane, it's still a very long plane ride. And also, it's very costly. Like, airplane tickets between across country are insanely expensive. So I think more people would even enter more of them if they could. Like, if I lived in Europe, I'd probably enter all of them, just because they're all 2-3 hours away from each other, right? So it's not like, it doesn't feel like that far. Like 2-3 hours is nothing in comparison to like just going to Chicago was a 3-hour flight, right? So it was a 3-hour flight, and by driving in a car, it would have taken like between 11 to 13 hours. So that's pretty far. The Texas one, also similar situation. So it's really, they're pretty far to enter here, and they're costly, and they require more time. And people with full-time jobs, like stuff like that, can't really do that. And even younger people who can't afford to take off like 2-3 days. Like I had to take off work, and even for me, it was really hard to take off, just because like I had to find time. I had to separate like a day. I had to take a Friday and a Monday off just to even enter, right? So I would hope in the future that maybe there's more of these or something like that. BRO definitely helps because you're just home, you just enter, so that saves a lot of trouble of having to travel. But I would like more of these kind of events. I think it'd be cool. Which of the following reasons would deter you from entering one? Rising could definitely screw it up, but it's not the main thing. The venue not being accessible is definitely the biggest thing. Tournament taking too long could be another one, but it's not the other one, so I think I'll keep that one off. So any other feedback about Springfest? Sure. First off, I want to say thank you for putting the time and effort into having these. Second off, I made a video on I'm making a video on this entire survey, so honestly, if you need feedback, most of it will be there, as it's hard to just explain here, but I hope to see more of these events. I overall had a good time. I do hope some things are better communicated in the future. Example, sleeves. Thank you. Thank you once again. There we go. Oh, I spelled survey wrong. There we go. Okay. Yay, we did it. This concludes the spring. Wait, there's more. This concludes our survey. Yay, we did it. Submit. Yay, I submitted my response. I was so proud of myself. But okay, that's pretty much the survey. I don't have much else to say. I mainly just did this just so I can get this out into the world so people can see my thoughts. The last time I did this one, I streamed it, and I'm not gonna lie, streaming it was like a little bit harder. I think just me sitting here in front of the camera talking to y'all makes this a little easier. Hope you guys did the survey. Hope you guys had fun with the survey, whatever it is that you did. I do recommend taking these if you are out there that hasn't taken one. I think you should take these. This is good feedback for Bushiroad to kind of work off of and make the next experience better, hopefully, because that is the point of these, is to get user feedback to then make the experience more likable for the users, right? So obviously for the consumer and stuff like that. So definitely would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments, or whether you take the survey, whatever it is you do. Like I said, it's on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, you could just find the link there. I'll probably have the link below for you to be able to enter as well, so feel free to enter. Other than that, guys, that concludes this video. I'm gonna head out now. I'm gonna go do my old stuff, probably edit this out. So I'll see you guys in a future video. So peace out. That's Vidania. See you guys next time. Bye.